Is there a place with sun all year round and pina coladas with pretty faces and sand on the ground?
What areas in your kitchen frustrate you the most? I bet you might answer maybe your spices because they're everywhere, or your Tupperware containers because you can never find a lid, and possibly the junk drawer that seems to always be overflowing. In today's video, I wanted to toss you a lifeline and help you out in all three specific areas. I remember trying to cook a meal, and by cook, I mean I really make a complete mess of the kitchen. That's how I cook. Maybe you can relate too. I would have my meal underway and then I couldn't find a spice that I needed because they were thrown in one cupboard and they were all jumbled together, not to mention how many were actually expired by 5 years. So here's my solution. A simple wide mouth mason jar with a chalkboard label. I just bought mine in the craft store in the scrapbook department, and I use it on each spice. All clearly visible and so handy to reach for while I'm cooking. I emptied my previous junk drawer that used to live here. Can you imagine how much junk that was? And I decided my spices were more of a priority. The next fix is so simple that I know you're gonna laugh at me. I know it. Okay, so when it comes to your Tupperware containers, all you have to do for this is just put the lid on them as soon as they're clean. And voila, I told you it was so simple. That's my magic secret. It only takes a second to match the lid after they're clean, and you'll never have to search for a missing lid again. Now you'll see in the video that one of my daughters does the lid and the other one, who's also responsible for dishes, doesn't put the lids on. So I have a bin just for spare lids. The kids take the glass to school and they do okay with it. We actually have stainless steel containers, lunch containers, that is the priority. But if they're taking, I don't know, taco meat or leftovers, then they'll take a glass. You saw the previously spiced rack oversized drawer. That just allowed a lot of junk to make it into my space, my kitchen. And so now my junk drawer is purposefully small, and I also love that it lives in my laundry room where moms spend the most time. Typically a tape measure is in there and scissors. So when we purchase new clothes or we come home from the thrift store, I can easily cut off tags and just throw clothes in the wash. Those white trays and that black shelf liner, all from the Dollar Tree. I sized my trays for the items that will permanently live in this drawer. So I thought about my tape measure, like I mentioned before, and night lights and just miscellaneous stuff that you will need, scissors. And so I bought and placed my white trays accordingly. Now I do need to go and regularly purge this drawer, but I don't have to do it too often. And I even have coffee money when I want to meet a friend. If mom finds it in the wash, then it's hers, right? So I try to have a mental rule not to let anything take up real estate if it truly doesn't belong there. If I do, then I'm just creating more work for myself. So I'd like to know which tip was your favorite. Let me know down below in the comments. If you'd like to organize other areas of your home, I'm going to go ahead and link my free course down below. Your minimal home will help you clear the clutter fast, and you won't have to do it alone because you have me to cheer you on.